Good afternoon, student. Yes, we have completed 5 questions of exercise 5.4. Now we'll have to do the remaining questions. Question number 6. Question number 6. E to the power x plus e to the power x square plus up to e to the power x to the power 5. This is the function. So differentiate with respect to x, e to the power x plus e to the power x square plus e to the power x to the power 5. We'll have to use chain rule because here given e to the power x square, e to the power x to the power 5 like this only. So differentiate, and in between plus sign is given, so we'll have to add all these different derivatives. E to the power x plus differentiation of e to the power x square plus up to differentiation of e to the power x to the power 5. Differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x only. Here differentiation of e to the power x square is e to the power x square, and differentiation of this x square also by chain rule, plus e to the power x to the power 5, and for the differentiation of this x to the power 5 also. So we'll have e to the power x plus e to the power x square into the derivative of x square is 2x plus e to the power x to the power 5, and derivative of x to the power 5 is 5x4. Now finally you can write e to the power x plus 2x e to the power x square plus up to 5 x to the power 4 e to the power x to the power 5. So this is our final answer. So once again you see it is very simple question. Now the question number 7. The question number 7 is square root of e to the power root x. This is our function, root e to the power root x. Here we have 3 functions. The first one is for this whole root, second one is for e to the power root x, and the third function is root x. So differentiate with respect to x, root e to the power root x. The first derivative is for this root, square root. So as we know that the derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. So we can write it here 1 upon 2 root e to the power x. This is next derivation is for, or derivative is for e to the power root x, that 1 upon 2 root e to the power root x, and the derivative of this e to the power root x is e to the power root x only. Then the derivative of root x again. So we'll have 1 upon 2 root e to the power root x into e to the power root x, and here it is again 1 upon 2 root x. So finally we can write e to the power root x upon 4, 2 into 2 4 root x into e to the power root x, or we can write e to the power root x upon 4 root x into e to the power root x. This is our final answer. Once again you check it or see it. The function is root e to the power root x. Here we have three functions. First function is for this whole root, and the second one is for e to the power root x, and the third function is for root x only. So the first derivative is for this whole root. As we know that the derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. So we can write 1 upon 2 root e to the power root x. Now second derivative is for e to the power root x, that is e to the power root x only, and the last derivative is for dy dx root x only. So 1 upon 2 root e to the power root x into e to the power root x, and the derivative of this root x is 1 upon 2 root x. 2 into 2 4. So in numerator we have e to the power root x, and in denominator 2 into 2 4 root x, this one, and root e to the power root x. The same root is here, so we can multiply. So e to the power root x upon 4 root x into e to the power root x. So this is the answer of 7th question. Now question number 8. I hope that you all are doing the questions which we have completed in previous classes. The next question is log x. Here also we have two functions. The first function is for this log, and the second function is for the log x. So differentiate with respect to x, log x. As we know that the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So we can write it here 1 upon log x for this log, okay, and by chain rule, because one more function is here, so log x, and that function is log x only, so derivative of log x, then 1 upon log x, and the derivative of log x is 1 upon x, or finally we can write 1 upon x log x. This is the answer of 8th question. This one is also simple only. Here we have two functions. First is log and the other one is log x. So derivative of log x is 1 upon x only. So for this log, derivative of this log x is 1 upon log x. Then one more function log x. So derivative of log x is 1 upon x, and finally this x 1 upon x log x. Question number 9. Ninth question. It is here given cos x upon log x. This is numerator denominator function in terms of u upon v. So derivative of cos x log upon log x, As we know that in this type of function u upon v, first v square in denominator, then denominator derivative of numerator minus numerator derivative of denominator. So our denominator is log x and numerator is cos x only. So log x square, then log x derivative of cos x minus cos x derivative of log x, log x whole square. Now here log x minus sin x derivative of cos x minus cos x and derivative of log x is 1 upon x only. Now you can write it as, by taking the LCM x, you will have minus x log x sin x minus cos x upon x log x square. This is the answer, or we can simplify. By taking the minus sign only. So when we take the minus sign, it will come in bracket after taking the minus sign x log x sin x plus sin cos x upon x log x whole square. This is the answer of question number 9. So once again, this is also simple only. It is in the form of cos x upon log x. U is cos x and v is log x. So differentiation of cos x upon log x, that is equal to log x is whole square, denominator is square. Then denominator derivative of numerator, that is cos x minus cos x derivative of log x and the derivative of cos x is minus sin x, then minus cos x and derivative of log x is 1 upon x and upon log x whole square. Or we can here we'll have to take the LCM. LCM is x and that will come here only. So x log x sin x minus cos x will come, and at last we take the minus sign common for simplification. Then we'll have minus and in bracket x log x sin x plus cos x upon x log x whole square. So this is the 9th question. Now the last question, question number 10. Cos log x plus e to the power x. This is the function. Cos log x plus e to the power x. Here we have three functions. First function is cos, the next one is log x, and the next one is of e to the power x. So the differentiate with respect to x, cos log x plus e to the power x. We'll have to consider both this function log x plus e to the power x as one function only. So here we have two functions only. The first is for cos and other one is for this bracket. For this cos, as we know that the derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So we can write minus sin log x plus e to the power x. Then derivative of log x plus e to the power x1 minus sin log x plus e to the power x. Now in bracket the derivative of log x is 1 upon x and derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x only. Or we can take the LCM in bracket. So minus sin log x plus e to the power x, and in bracket x is LCM. then 1 plus x e to the power x. This is the final answer. It is also simple. Here we have the function cos and in bracket log x plus ex. So two functions only. One is for cos x and other one is for this bracket. So cos log x plus ex. This is cos. So the derivative of cos is minus sine x only. So minus sine log x plus e to the power x, and in bracket this log x plus ex. So derivative of log x plus ex, and derivative of log x is 1 upon x, and e to the power x is e to the power x only. And finally you take the LCM in bracket, so you get 1 plus x e to the power x. So it is the solution of question number 10. So the exercise 5.4 is completed. Next we'll have to start the topic logarithmic differentiation. So first you just revise this exercise 5.4. Again I will have to say that revise all the derivatives which you have studied in the previous classes. Previous classes mean the classes which conducted by me, by videos. Thank you.